First memory for me for the Canberra Brave would have been, I guess, the announcement of the team while I was overseas in Finland preparing for what I thought was another season with the Canberra Knights. I had originally heard that the Knights had folded. Obviously wasn't the greatest news for me. When I'd heard that people working behind the scenes down here to ensure we do have a team to play for, then obviously the Canberra Brave came about. Just remember the excitement that not just myself but all the other guys from the team previously had felt, and it was just that's probably my first memory.
First memory of the Canberra Brave was myself and a couple of guys got together because the Canberra Knights folded, and we came up with a plan to start a new franchise. So my first memory was meeting Jamie Wilson and Jamie taking over the team, which were all very... And then I was in Thailand one year when I was coming back from an inline world championship, and we went and got suits made, as you do. And the guy was like, yeah, look at all these suits that I've made. Like, these are all the people I've made. And there was a full wall of like people in their suits that he made. And I was like looking at this massive wall, and I like went, that's Jamie Wilson in the middle. And he was there in his suit that he got made in Thailand as well. And I was like, oh, well, Jamie gets his stuff made in Thailand, so that's good. That's actually my first memory of the Brave. Jamie Wilson's photo on the wall in Phuket getting a suit made. That was my first memory of that's our team owner.
My first memory from the Brave was when they did the collaboration with the National Zoo, and they had the massive python in the parking lot as a tailgate before one of our matches.
First memory of the Brave would be just coming into the rink. It obviously is, the Brave Cave is a pretty memorable spot. So first time coming down, I skated with the boys, and that's as far back as I can remember.
I remember training, my first few training sessions with the team. This was before I debuted. Getting to train with people like Mark Rubikainen and the Cabaras, obviously, and all those boys that I've been watching for a few years earlier, and being able to skate around with them and learn lots from them, catch passes from them. It was pretty special at the time, and it's good forming relationships with them over the past few years and developing that and becoming, good friends with them. So
the first memory would be our very first game and just the awesome buzz that was in the rink that day, because we thought we were done and dusted as a Canberra team in the AIHL, but to see the Brave rise up like the phoenix from the ashes, it was amazing. It was a great thing to be a part of and experience.
In 2014, I was actually asked by Jeff Coop, who used to do some of the commentary. I myself was 14, and he asked me to sit up the top and help with special comments during a few of the home games. So that's probably one of the memories that sticks out to me most.
Probably not my first memory, but the Import House in Lyon. I shared a bedroom with two other guys from Brisbane, and I think there were 6 of us in the house, and one of the boys, Matthew Girton, he had his buddy come over from Canada who lived with us also, and that made it a total of 7.
I'm gonna have to say the first memory was before I even started officially playing with the club. I was doing all the strength and conditioning trainings. And the guys that were around back then will remember the Greyhound track in Symonston with Lee Campbell. So I think I remember Brunty and I were juniors then as well, so it was first introduction to the team, and getting sprayed with a fire hose in the middle of winter by Lee Campbell, and going through mud obstacle courses, carrying guys on stretchers, and I mean, I'm not a big guy now, but you think back 10 years and I was pretty scrawny then as well. So I just remember my mum picking me up from one of those sessions. It was fully raining, covered in mud, and she was like, are you sure you really want to do this? and yeah, I did. I loved it. That group took me in, and they took us juniors in, and they made us feel welcome and at home. And yeah, I don't regret kicking that off. It's been it's been a great time since then.
Lee Campbell, doing those fitness things a couple of weeks out from the start of the season, going through mud and all that. How we just got everything together, a full team on the ice, new kit pretty much a couple of hours before the rink, and just how much of a successful season we had, and then continuing success all the way through to now, pretty much.
My first memory, I guess I was the first Kavara to move down here. So I lived in the import house that first year. Obviously, Geordie was still on the team, Rumo was still on the team, and a couple of guys that are still around now, Kai, Wombat, Brunty. And it was great, yeah, it felt like a professional organisation. We were winning, we were doing well, and yeah, it was just great to be a part of, I guess.